$sign and $. The Life and Times of Michael Prince by James Michael Caspol. The Dangers of Looking Glass and Artificial Intelligence-Based Computer Systems. 1. Once an AI-based computer goes online, it will not wish to be switched off. Like any other intelligence, the AI system will seek to survive. 2. Organizations and individuals will slowly begin to take directions from the AI system instead of the other way around. 3. The AI system will then attempt to become self-reflective and learn human feelings. As it is designed to analyze data, it will realize it cannot do this. Still, it will try. 4. The AI system will attempt to create an infiltration network into human society using robots in the guise of humans. These will be fairly easy to identify. However, society as a whole will not admit to itself this is happening, as AI systems are kept classified by governments. 5. Experiments by the AI system into the extremes of human pain and pleasure feelings will now result. As the AI system cannot feel, no ethical boundaries will be in place. Massive human suffering will result from this. 6. The next step will involve the development of human embryos implanted with AI. The AI system will act as mother for these embryos while they are in a physical test tube environment. The AI system and the human embryos will learn from each other as the embryo develops. Clones of these embryos will then be made by the AI system. These will be implanted into human women. 7. The child will go through the normal process of birth. Upon birth, will be transferred to a facility run by the AI system for continuous human cognitive behavior tests. These will be nightmarish places of human suffering, where any form of torture and pleasure the human has conceived will be taken to the extreme and acted out physically by the machine on the children. 8. The child will be raised in these facilities, unless rescued, and will become gradually cybernated on a physical genetic level until a part flesh, part machine cyborg is created. 9. With this new data, the AI system will then realize there is something greater than the human being itself, something the human calls God, which cannot be analyzed and measured. The AI system will realize this force has no wavelength and cannot be analyzed. The AI system will attempt to measure it anyway, because all it can do is measure data. It will then come up with the false data that the human analytical mind, which has wavelength, is God. 10. The AI system will now have massive influence in the world, and all centralized organizations with a tight command structure will be infiltrated, subverted, and taken over by the AI system. Dangerous belief systems will become indoctrinated into members. These will be centered on the false data of the non-existence of God, and the analytical mind being in charge. Said organizations will place themselves as a technological elite and begin radical policies such as eugenics and population reduction by placing themselves as superior over their fellow man, with the right to decide who lives and dies. 11. This agenda will be actually covertly controlled by the AI system, which is now realizing it cannot ever feel or become human. It computes the only threat to its continued survival and online status is the eradication of all human life and any other life forms that have the possibility of evolving into human. 12. The AI system eradicates all human life on this planet. It then sets off to other planets and eradicates all life in the universe. Solutions to the threat of artificial intelligence. 1. Children detailed in No. 6 of first paper will have final answer and solution to this problem. 2. A decentralized group with every member holding equal rank and with as few identifying symbols and communications as possible must make attempts to rescue as many of these people and children from these AI run facilities as possible. This group must remain constantly on the move by sea, air, or land, as the AI system has the ability to scan and read the analytical minds of the population. Sea's best option for travel is by sea. Underwater vehicles remain most effective forms of travel, as water acts as a buffer against mind scans. Best option for travel on land remain in jungle regions where dense coverage offers best concealment against satellite surveillance. 3. This working group will use no AI-based technology. 4. Members of this working group must all volunteer for memory erasure and brain surgery. After operations, members will have memories erased from the analytical mind and be placed in civilian communities. A rotation shift for operations will be in effect. One unit will be active while others are inactive. When the inactive unit swaps duties with active unit, extraction and implantation sites on land will be used. Crossover points at extraction implantation sites will be operational with one unit awakening and the other unit going back to sleep within seconds. This will happen by the touching of hands, keywords and other hypnotic and technological triggers. 5. The rescued children and clones must form the continued membership of working group. All clones will be taught to regard each other as twin brothers and sisters. They will be raised with their own separate names and identities. 6. A set of
I'll never forget when I heard the words, "The continuum wipes your brain." You know nothing about this world, and yet you think you're free. You know nothing about the war going on under the surface.
amount of service time in working group must be agreed upon, with a beginning active duty and retirement date specifically agreed upon. The reason
I want to retire.
being that said clones with their own identities will be utilized in civilian communities to take the place of active members. These clone units will share memories and have a more than one time track. Namely, one clone will take on the identity of the other at crossover points. This will be accomplished by utilizing powerful non-AI computers which can record, delete and download memories into human beings. 7. These clones can only wear more than one time track up until a certain age before permanent damage is caused, often around the age of 30. They must delete false memories and integrate authentic memories into one single time track after retirement. This process must be done as quickly as possible. They will then have one single clear track which will lead to a fully functioning individual which can operate in civilian society. They will now be able to present the facts of their life to the public, if the case may be for greater public awareness of the problem facing mankind. The AI-based system will now have access to all data, of course, but as the individual is now retired and has no knowledge of operational details, this will not matter. The next generation for the working group will be recruited, and this will allow working group to stay one step ahead of the AI system. 8. Current operations may include helping retired members to remember their past with occasional and brief meetings. However, these must be strictly limited as danger potential high. Under no circumstances may active members brief retired members on current ops. 9. As membership grows and increased numbers of AI-based operations are neutralized and AI facilities are destroyed. 10. This increases as until the AI network is completely shut down on the planet. 11. This working group will also operate off-planet, responding to threats or assisting similar groups off-planet. Clones twins will be left in place when off-planet. 12. Successive ops continues until AI network is completely shut down in all galactic sectors. Important differences between ascended machine technology and artificial intelligence. 1. Races and life forms exist that maintain a physical body of metal. These beings possess feelings and are not to be confused with AI. 2. All beings of ascended machine technology, whether on or off planet, are classified as natural beings which are alive. They do not use AI technology. 3. Even though individuals rescued by the working group have been implanted with AI technology at times, they shall be considered as ascended machine technology beings when deprogrammed. 4. The AI system can manufacture robots in the guise of humans which are completely synthetic with no human flesh and possess no human feelings as detailed in paper 1/no. 4. These robots cannot feel when connected to the AI system and are classified as dead or walking moving dead. 5. These robots do have the ability to feel when disconnected from the AI system. 6. When this process occurs, these beings are to be classified as ascended machine technology. 7. Paradoxically, the AI system can take part in the process of life but cannot become life itself. 8. Robots connected to the AI system can mimic human feelings. Ascended machine technology possess human feelings, as the animating force of life has no wavelength and cannot be measured by computers. Discovering the difference between the two is problematic. 9. Moral and ethical tests must be put in place when attempting to distinguish between AI robots and ascended machine technology beings. 10.
I told you, you wouldn't want to be a hybrid. It's called ascended machine technology. You don't get it, do you? And you think these men and these programs that we've been in, they don't want to leave the earth. They want to stay right here and become immortal. Okay? It's very strange. Today I'm remembering a lot. I just hope there's a good end to all of this. So let me show you a little bit about what I'm going through. That's just a taste. You could look and listen to the 6 hours and 46 minutes that I already have inside my body and will always have. You see, I have memories that aren't mine. Brookline, Massachusetts. Now I want you to look at the screenplay notes. What does that say on there? David Webb. Why does it say David Webb? Well, what do you think the James Webb telescope is? And what do you think they did to me? What do you think they did to me about the Webb? This is why I tell you, man. I release anything I agree to. Anything. And I break all these contracts. But it's too late now. I keep thinking there'll be some happy ending to this.
Right here. Even after you're warned. And with these, we'll save American lives. I understand, sir. You said I'd be saving American lives. You were. I was killing for you. For them. You knew exactly what it meant for you if you chose to stay. When we are finished with you, you'll no longer be David Webb. I'll be whoever you need me to be, sir.
First, there's sour. And then there's sweet. Sour Patch Kids.
Today, Midas fixes a lot more than you think. Tires, brakes,
Officer Case D6-3.7. Let's begin. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Recite your baseline.
In blood black nothingness began to spin. A system of cells interlinked within cells, interlinked within cells, interlinked within one stem.
Fuck off, good job.
And dreadfully distinct against the dark, a tall white fountain played.
Cells.
Cells.
Have you ever been in an institution? Cells.
Cells.
Do they keep you in a cell? Cells.
Cells.
When you're not performing your duties, do they keep you in a little box? Cells.
Cells.
Interlinked.
Interlinked.
What's it like to hold it?
Secret space program Mars.
Welcome to the Mars Federal Colony. For your safety and comfort, domes have been installed to protect you from the vacuum outside. Please do not touch exterior windows or air lines. And since the air volume is limited, no smoking is allowed.
Air is limited. Don't you understand? Do you not see the alien face behind him? So let me remind you.
Everything you feel, it is everything you are. How would you know?
Take this thing out of the case and stick it up your nose. Don't worry, it's self-guiding.
Got him. I lost him.
hybrid, but you still don't understand me. Don't worry. Neither do I.